game, y'all. Hello. This is
the home of Global Mega Fist 12, the Diddler Cup Racing Series, and the big game, the South Tucson Youth Football Championship game.
Eat shit, Maroon 5.
Hell yeah, take that. We also ain't booking you, mostly because we can't afford it.
More like they can't afford us.
Based on these logos, we can expect a lot of spread offense. Oh my God, we're coming out the gates with all the jokes
with their legs spread.
Yeah, I do love that. Yeah, so anyway, hello everybody. I'm Bryan. This is South Tucson Youth Football. This is the championship game.
The big game.
The big game.
That's
at
right.
the end of the season. The million-calorie game, probably. We actually.
Where the payoff of the trophy supply company comes. Hi, Buddy Blackstone.
Yeah, it's the $1 million. It's the $1 million game. That's not a prize. That's just how much this probably cost. Oh God, this is gonna be good. So we are live. Obviously, I'm Bryan. RJ's here as well. Caveman's here as well. It's a big day because there's no bigger American football pigskin football game going on today.
That's
this
right.
one right
this
here.
is the big game. You know, people always ask, why did they call it the big game? Well, that's because per South Tucson law, you are not allowed to refer to this as the South Tucson Youth Football Championship game. They just have to call it the big game.
I mean, we are allowed to because we are. We just are. So this is the championship game. This is the fourth championship game South Tucson Youth Football has had. I can't believe this gag has gone on for this long, plus 2 Little League seasons.
They brought in some one hell of an entertainment, I gotta say.
Okay. Well, we'll get to him in a second. Wow. So yeah, we've got about we're going for roughly a kickoff at about 2:10, 2:15 Eastern time. So we got some time to talk
folks,
about
it is sloppy.
It is sloppy. Yeah, the weather report, light rain, but that's enough to really fuck up your world in South Tucson. They're not used to it. 55 degrees, so it's a bit chilly for Tucson, for Arizona. But, light breeze should be a little bit. So we'll see a lot of running game, I think, in this game between the binging Texan and Moist Adventures.
Hey, did somebody mention running? Hey, don't mean to cut in on you.
Of course. Well, let's bring in our first guest, celebrity guest. We've got a Diddler Cup driver, Big Daddy Thibodeau, South Tucson's own, and of course one of the founders of South Tucson Youth Motorsports. Good to have you here.
That's right. I'd like to first say hello to my kids and my wives back home. I think this is just a great atmosphere. Yeah, the weather's not as good as I'd like it, but I'm here to support all my kids in this game. That's great.
I didn't know whether or not you had kids playing in this game, but it's best to assume you do, BDT. And we're happy to have you. Two teams really looking really great this year. The binging Texan just really came on, especially in the playoffs. And Moist Adventures, a team we didn't really talk too much about. But, getting that 9 seed and making their way through the playoffs.
Usually when the Moist Adventures gets a seed, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when they're seeded.
Hey, man, that's right. That's the same what happened with me and Durlene a few years ago. Back after a seeded race down there at the old South Tucson Fairground Speedway.
Man, she gets around, doesn't she? Holy
She
cow.
really does.
Like a record.
Yeah, like a record, baby. So I'm going to ask you right off the top, Big Daddy Thibodeau, who's your pick in this game? I know you got kids on both teams, probably, but so that means you kind of have to be unbiased here. Who's your pick to win this one?
Oh man, when I look at Moist Adventures, I see a team of destiny. These little squirts.
Yeah.
They've really gone quite a way up here through all sorts of treacherous conditions. But I'll tell you what. I actually threw out my back on the Moist Adventures theme park ride, and that's why I'm giving it to the binging Texan.
Oh, I like it.
It's a slippery slope down there.
Little swerve there, going with the binging Texan, going with the team that does have the home field advantage here down at the Muni. Great, and of course, we're looking forward to you getting behind the wheel of that number 62 Sinead car.
That's right.
For the Diddler Cup in April. It's going to be great.
That's right. Yeah, Yeah, obviously, it's been a tough off season with, of course, passing of our dear sweet boy 542 Norman.
Yeah.
But all we can do is just look forward to this upcoming season. We're going to have a driver announcement soon. Obviously, 542 Norman. He's got big. He's got little shoes to fill.
Yeah, those
little
little tiny shoes.
than that. Yeah, just little tiny. We actually had to put up some of the parts on auction, and one of the parts was he had a pair of 542 Norman's unused racing shoes for sale. Driver shoes,
Wow.
never worn.
Never worn. That's a shame.
He's got a new mixtape coming out.
just a tiny little.
Posthumous mixtape.
Oh, a posthumous mixtape? Does he really?
I guess
Wow.
so.
Apparently, that sounds like a thing that would happen. Why not? But I gotta say,
Is he one of
and
the
I
players
guess
in
just
this
a tiny little
posthumous-
fire suit that just won't be worn again. But we're really excited. I'm sure you're still kind of going through the last deliberations to pick that driver. I'm sure you guys are gonna do your you and Ennio Sperini, I'm sure, are gonna be doing all your research, watching the drivers, those young drivers, really closely.
That's right.
It sounds like you guys have a great program down there.
And of course, with Shedrick wrapping up his football career, I figure we might get him in the car at some point.
Oh,
We'll see.
okay. Look at that little father-son action.
Big Daddy Thibodeau can't race forever as much as he wants to. I've been winning championships as long as I have, and I'm proud of all my sons.
Yeah, let's see the Diddler Cup championship though.
Well, we're still working on that.
Had a really good season, made the playoffs. That's not too shabby. Got a couple of wins under your belt. That's a decent season. So it's a decent career so far after 2 seasons. I'm pulling up your stats right now just because I got the notes. Got a whole bunch of notes about the game up here, but we're looking at it. I mean, a really solid, just a really good 2 seasons for you. I'm just kind of looking through here. 15th place in the first year, made the playoffs, and made the playoffs in the most recent season, which again it was just outstanding to see. And I believe you made it out. You finished 6th place, a 6th place finish in this field, in this tough field, is a lot to really be proud of.
That's right, and that's why I've been doing this for untold amounts of years.
Yes, sir.
I really do appreciate having being on here. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna enjoy the game for the press.
Yeah, of course.
Be sure to drink Tucson and pick it up at your local gas station or convenience store or grocery store.
There you go. And thank you to Big Daddy Thibodeau, one of our guests here. Big Daddy Thibodeau, again, two wins, 2 big wins in the Diddler Cup.
That man sprays himself with
12
way
top
too
10
much
finishes.
Old Spice.
What's that?
He sprays himself with way too much Old Spice.
Too much to not be sponsored by
right
them.
there.
Man.
It's like Matterhorn elk or like deer musk or
Matterhorn elk.
like panther piss. I don't know.
I like Matterhorn elk. Just honestly.
Toe and heat urine.
Yeah. Well, let's get really quickly. Let's talk about this game coming up right now, because we're gonna talk about some of the players. We haven't really focused as much this season on the star players of these teams, and it really is going to be a run game versus a passing game. And I mean, the conditions might just favor the running team, which is the Binging Texans. Let's take a look at their 3 players. Look at that star player, running back Mo Better Blues. He has just been such a good player for this team. Of course, they have a lineman, Bruce Make Sugar, and of course, linebacker Gladiator Gemini. So they've been controlling. They've been keeping the opponents from scoring as best as they can. I'm just kind of looking through their stats. In any of their wins, they have basically held their opponents to 28 or less points.
It's a dominant defense.
It is, yeah.
And of course, with this being the send-off game for all of these kids, and especially, Bruce Make Sugar and Gladiator Gemini, they've felt like they've had the talent and the team around them to win this championship for the last 3 seasons, in fact.
Yeah, they've had a good team just all around, So this is.
And they feel like they are at the precipice of a great victory.
This could be it for them. This absolutely could be it for them. I think this is This might be this is their best season so far. They've beaten out, I believe, last year they made it to the semifinals. They're just a team that's getting better and better and better. Just kind of looking through their history here. Our first ever season, they finished. They went 5-6. They lost in their bowl movement, I believe. So that's one. That's not a great season to start off with. They finished. They got seeded 8th overall. Went 8-5 overall in the season, and they made it all the way as a 9 seed to the semifinals, losing to Hootenannies, who again were losing finals to the Creamy Surprise that year. Last year, they I believe they missed out last year, but 4-6 season, not really able to find their feet. But again, it was just this seems like it's the year for them. They have beaten their best performance, and then you have a team like Moist Adventures, where we've got, they were not a team in the first ever season. They were technically an expansion team. They were one of the 4 teams that got added in the 2016-17 season, and they've been a presence all along. They started out their first season 5-5. And then last season, they were the 4 seed in the playoffs, went 7-4, but lost to Captain Chuck's Adventure Taxi, who were just on a tear as the 12 seed. They got blindsided, and they did not win a single playoff game. And here they are, as the 9 seed, making their way through the field, and it's mostly thanks to Spencer Gifts, their quarterback.
That's right. Spencer Gifts. He has led this team through a lot. It's like they say, when you get an OSHA violation for unsafe theme park standards, you just got to plow on through it. And that's what this team has done.
They're really good at plowing.
They're really just buying that $65 dildo in the back of the store.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're looking at it because, of course, these kids cannot legally purchase it in the state of Arizona.
It's like you need like a separating door in the back of the mall.
We really don't talk about it too much, but their tight end, Whole Lot of Love, has been the season for Whole Lot of Love.
That's right.
He's been showing up in places that you just don't expect. We've been looking for love in all the wrong places, apparently, and actually he's been scoring a lot of touchdowns in big games.
Whole Lot of Love. He's great in the running game, adding additional support to that offensive line. Of course, he is a dynamic offensive weapon.
Yeah, he's a good blocking tight end, and of course can find himself in the end zone with a lot of space. And of course on defense, Lazarus, just a field captain for the defense, just able to get that defense where it needs to be. Again, great season for Moist Adventures. They got 10 wins this season, 10-3. 7-3 in the season, just like Binging Texan. Again, they have that extra win because they had to play in the first round as the 9 seed. They're gonna want to keep it high scoring. They're gonna want a high scoring game, and they're gonna want to air it out. They've got they
gotta air out those Moist Adventures.
They certainly do need to. Anytime they score over 28 points, they've got the win. And I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it here.
Someone's throwing some flour in there, and all of a sudden it's a yeast from the east.
Yeah, they are the East.
Now we've got the over set at 60 points here. Do you think this game goes over or under?
Man,
for entertainment purposes only, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, I mean, 60 points. I'm saying, man,
for hygienic purposes, you have to cover the spread.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
some spread, huh?
It is some spread. Man, I've got. So we're gonna talk about that in a second. I feel like the conditions might favor the under here. I'm thinking the under. I'm thinking we're looking at about 45 to 50 points scored.
I think we're going to have to crank over some spray can of sexy Jaguar Old Spice and just make sure everything smells good and stays dry on this field here today.
Yeah. Now, of course, also, again, for non-gambling purposes, of course, the Binging Texan are the favorites as the home side. They are favored by, I believe it was 6 points at the last check. Are you liking that? They're getting favored by. They're giving 6 to Moist Adventures. Are you liking that one?
Is that a cashier's check?
Probably.
Okay.
So we'll clear. I mean, it's a close spread because you kind of just give the default 3 for the home team home field advantage. Just saying about an extra 3 on that, it's not too much, It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to a horrifically missed field goal that's going to shatter some poor kicker's life for the rest of forever.
Well,
so I'm going with the under.
Well, that would probably be good then if this was the last ever game they had to play. They could easily go into hiding afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Gentlemen, before we head down to the field and get things started, I want predictions from y'all. Big Daddy Thibodeau, he liked the binging Texan. RJ, who do you got on this one?
For me, I'm always attracted to a team of destiny, a team that has come through insurmountable odds to get this point. I know that this style of game wouldn't necessarily favor them, but I feel like Moist Adventures in a close one and down to the wire could win this game.
All right, Caveman, what do you got?
It's going to be a slippery slope, and that's actually the new ride that they're putting in Moist Adventures this year. It's a reverse water slide is what it is, actually, but they haven't really figured it out yet. So, like, the water doesn't really come down there. So they have what they call, like, a nipple catch. Like, it catches, like, all the nipples that fall down on the way back up. So you hold the rope. As you're going up there, it's a reverse water slide. It's pretty interesting. It's also what they do. It's also a reverse water slide is what they do when you have a colonoscopy. But I think with that technological achievement alone, completely unrelated to football, I've seen a kiddie bowl. I've seen a puppy bowl today. I'm going to watch 2 idiots do football. We're going to be doing an indoor football, cheap plug. I've even seen a turtle bowl, for God's sakes, today. Yes. A turtle bowl.
Yes.
A goddamn turtle bowl.
Bowls everywhere.
They all said Moist Adventures are winning tonight because I love vagina. And you can quote me on that.
There we go. Well, do let us know in the chat who you are thinking is gonna pull this one away. We pretty split here. I mean, it is spread apart, just like those 2 logos, which I gotta say are I think might be my 2 favorite logos that I made. We'll go inside the bit there. So enjoy the game.
Introducing the players right now is, of course, instead of fireworks, the Moist Adventures team coming out in a stream of water being sprayed in their faces.
Oh yeah, it's just everywhere. It's just gushing.
They have a water cannon, which is actually a giant fire hydrant that you stick
your
really
face.
It's called the Stream of Unconscious.
It's the binging Texan has also the same thing, but it's pressurized binge sauce.
There's just gravy and Crisco on the sidelines, and the sack rustlers, the diehard fans of the binging Texan, are just are swinging their sacks in the air. We're heading down to the field. We of course have our national anthem performed by legendary recording artist, and lounge singer, Mr. Buddy Blackstone.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer winner. That is what I'd be. Line. Where are the words?
If I were an Oscar Mayer winner.
Twilight's last gleaming.
Where's Gleaming?
Gleaming.
Yeah. Fuck it, kazoo time. Now here's the part where I get all Jimi Hendrix on you.
That's good. Hey, you like my Hey.
And
There
now we
you
got
have it,
ceremonial
folks.
Thank you.
coin
Good
toss.
night.
The crowd, again, our cameras did not show many of the fans who were kneeling, not out of protest, but because they were just really ill from eating too much at the tailgate and were just vomiting everywhere. Well, as you can see, the ceremonial edible coin wafer has been flipped. Moist Adventures receive, and we've got a face mask right off the bat, so everybody take a drink.
Take a drink.
If you ain't
Oh, God, that was
shit-faced
on
already.
I need one after that. Good Lord.
Still first down.
Hey, did you like my impressions of a jet flyover?
I just thought Lee Corso got in the jet again. I'm glad we didn't have that because it would have been a problem.
Wait, Lee Corsos and other vehicles?
Oh yeah, you didn't remember that? That happened during the Diddler Cup, I think.
Oh, yeah.
On the actual roads of South Tucson, I was watching it. Like I just assumed that South Tucson has surface-to-air missiles, which is why I just assumed nothing is allowed to fly over. So I'm glad you were just doing sound effects.
That's excellent. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably a lot safer. Hopefully no one got fooled into actually firing a surface-to-air missile because, again, why do they have them?
For the post-game fireworks.
Oh, okay, shit.
Gotta go big or go home.
They just need to have like a surface-to-surface missile.
They
instead.
really. Well, most of them end up becoming that when they don't hit anything and they just come back to Earth. When they miss, they are surface-to-surface missiles.
that pesky gravity.
Two
Yeah,
straight
exactly.
reception from Marty Mason. So it looks like Moist Adventures are at least content to go with short,
Yeah.
quick
Oh,
passes.
running it right up the middle. Marty Mason again, 16 yards and a first down. Moist Adventures coming out. Slippery.
Who better but Mason?
Yeah. They it's an excellent local reference. I think it's local. If not, I
don't know.
loved it. Man, they are already moving downfield, 25-yard line, and as we should have expected, Moist Adventures just comfortable with the dampness of this weather. And Patrick Bradshaw, 14 yards. And already, like a minute into this game, they are in the red zone, down to the 10. First and 10 for Moist.
Binging Texans' vaunted defense just can't stop the screen right now.
Yeah, this is Moist Adventures just coming in and punching him right in the mouth. Spencer Gift's gonna lower his head. Flag on the play. He's tackled short of the goal line.
Personal foul.
Everybody, take a drink. What are you
Yep.
drinking?
It's a face mask.
Oh, it's a face mask?
Yes, we gotta take a drink.
Shit, dude, I
We're
gotta
drinking
drink
out of our face masks.
I've just ground out so many face masks, and just made like a smoothie out of it, like a protein smoothie. It's very dry and chalky, but
blend.
yeah. Mason actually stopped at the goal line. This would be huge. Sam Goody. You know what? It's Sam Goody. It's Sam Goody. It's one last game. Sam fucking Goody. For
He
the
got
Binging
14
Texan with the
tackles
tackle.
for a penny.
Yeah.
Your credit card on file. And a destroyed credit rating on top of that.
Yeah, he was trained, of course, by his uncle Columbia House.
God.
And Moist Adventures during that joke get in for the touchdown. Open up the scoring here in the first quarter.
He's got a very thin BMI.
Yes. Ah, son of a bitch.
Boy, these whole record label jokes are pretty
Just take those old records off the shelf.
Hey.
God damn it, stop tipping her hat for the halftime ceremonies.
Sorry.
Adventures, 7-0.
Already 2 minutes into this game, and they have struck first. Here comes the Binging Texan. Good return, and they're going to get a flag on the play.
Personal foul.
Another face mask. I mean,
Jesus, it's championship edition apparently.
apparently it is. We
Speaking
might have to
of
do
which,
something about this and just kind of say, you know what, let's make them legal next year.
I'm drinking shots of Fireball out of a Street Fighter II Championship Edition shot glass.
Yeah, the Hadouken
And
Cup.
by that, and yes. And yes, and of course, Brian, sure you can have a drink.
Son of a bitch. We are all in rare form today, and I'm loving it.
Mo Better Blues.
Yeah, this is gonna see it.
When we say it's rare, it's not
It's not well done.
It's
It's not
bleeding
well done.
all over Grammy.
When we say it's rare, we mean it's gonna make you sick. And Stephon Edmonds over the middle, 4 yards for the first down to move the chains. Someone's drinking fermented shortbread in a 1997 Cleveland Indians World Series champions hat. Okay, so I forgot to
With
mention
the whole slug.
Yeah. So I'm drinking my my powdered Just Add Water face masks out of one of those old Mayor McCheese McDonald's commemorative glasses.
I am drinking an entire bottle of Mio Energy unfiltered out of a Minnesota Twins plastic Dairy Queen Sunday hat. Minnesota Twins.
Okay, here's the thing. I am going to see if I actually have one of those receptacles on me right now. I have a bag full of when I was a kid, I collected. Oh my God! I have your receptacle. There's a crack in it, but I have it. I am so happy.
Everybody had it.
No, I have.
It was always the ones that got at the Dairy Queen that were like nowhere near your geographical area.
I have a stack of them, yeah, because like I found in my basement. I was like, maybe I'll sell them on eBay, and I never did. The Minnesota Twins one sadly has a little bit of a crack in it, but yes.
As does the actual Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear it right now. I'm putting it on my head.
It's the Triple H Metro Dome.
I mean, if it wasn't like really dusty and filthy, and I'd have to like leave to go wash it out, I would totally be drinking something out of it right now. Someone's drinking gasoline straight out of their car. Way to go, hardcore on that one.
Cat Urback.
Was that who just did something?
No, that's the name of famous Minnesota Twins.
Oh, even
baseball
I
player.
don't fucking know. And Omar Kazi. Omar's coming to score a touchdown for the binging Texan.
Spelling Mo Better Blues, who did a lot of damage in that sequence.
Yep.
Omar Kazi, and effect. The touchdown is the effect.
Wow. Kazi effect. Oh my God. Oh, that'd be a bit. I guess someone got remarried. Someone pointing out moist binging. Yup, I remember college. You absolutely do.
I'm drinking shots of Everclear out of a plastic New York Giants helmet that I got outside of Kmart.
I was so happy you said. I was so happy you said the Dairy Queen helmet.
Oh shit! Look at this guy go!
That was a hell of a return, all the way down to the 32.
Arnold Herron with the 52-yard run.
I've got like a good 20 of them. I got the Detroit Tigers. I've got the Pittsburgh Pirates. I got
Do you
two
have
Yankees
the Montreal
ones.
Expos?
I got the St. Louis Cardinals, the Colorado Rockies, the Phillies, which is the old maroon one.
Do you have the Expos?
I'm looking through. I'm going through. I have the Blue Jays, the A's, the Angels, the 9 Mets, my favorite squadron. I have 3 of those. The Orioles, the San Diego Fathers, and the Cubs. I sadly do not have the Expos.
Oh.
But I do have the big ol' M that is the Minnesota Twins. I kind of want to keep these now and try to amass the rest of them because why not? Because what else would I waste my money on?
And then
Most
you need
people
professional
collect
wrestlers to sign each one.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
There's an ongoing bit that I have with my girlfriend. It's an inside joke. This guy who sells really skeezy like pro wrestling merchandise, like the saliva of like Rick Rude.
Yeah, sure.
DNA tested with certificate of authenticity.
Right? Oh my God. Well, this is
4th
and 3. This is being held to a field goal. We have not seen really. Well, we've seen the extra points, which obviously have been good. The wind isn't picking up that badly. It's a very light breeze, so it shouldn't affect kicking too much. But the rain may make things a little dicey. Not enough to miss the field goal. Moist Adventures take the lead again, 10-7.
Saliva? No mustache clippings from Rick Rude would be gold. That's
Oh
a
yeah,
good
the
point.
mustache clippings. I mean, yeah.
There was a signed Ric Flair single boot that I found at a flea market once for
Just
$60.
one?
Just one. Just one boot. I was like,
Just one.
where's the other? I was like, this doesn't help me.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, you can sell. You can sell it to 2 different people.
It's like when they have like those higher security areas where they sell just the one Nike and you got to bring it up to the counter to get the other one. Because otherwise somebody's gonna be shoplifting the store with like 6 left-footed Nikes. Like,
Yeah.
was he like wearing a LeBron flip-flop on the right foot? Like, what's he doing?
I do wish that in the later years of his career that Kerry Von Erich, the now dearly departed, would just have.
I mean,
two matching
is he
shoes.
chaotic evil, where he's like tying them and then throwing them over top the utility lines? You never know.
At the end of the first quarter, it's 10-7 Moist
sideways
Adventures.
run.
And Mo Better Blues was stopped for a loss of 1, so they are starting to figure out how to stop one of their big offensive powers in Mo Better Blues. Binging
Right,
Texans starting
now
from
to the second quarter.
Yep, their own 42. Oh, almost hung on to, but there's a flag on the play, so we'll see what this is.
It's probably a drink.
Yeah, it's roughing the passer, so that's going to move it 15 yards and give the first down. Arnold Heron taking out the quarterback for Binging Texans, whose name I'm kind of blanking on, but
makes you want to drink the under the ring urine of Seth Rollins out of a small plastic bag.
yeah, I mean, you know, why not?
DNA tested certificate of authenticity.
Oh, they're airing it out wide open inside the 5, caught by Rufus Canary.
Oh my!
Woo! And it's the catch that ate the Canary inside the 5 for the Binging Texan.
John
What a throw,
Curtis.
and they are just proving they are a well-rounded offense. Neither of these teams afraid of throwing it in
The
this
terrible sacks are rustling in the opponent's end zone.
game. Yep, the sacks of the Binging Texan. Oh, dropped in the end zone. John Curtis had he threw it into traffic. Probably the best thing that could have happened aside from the touchdown is it just didn't get caught by anybody. Second and goal, a lot of time, one back.
That's usually an ideal scenario for both
Yeah,
teams.
Mo Better Blues as a blocking back, not really blocking anybody. Flag on the play, not sure what that was for.
You can just see, it's like, imagine the
Another rush.
Pittsburgh terrible towels, but it's just sacks full of, like, very gross food and binge sauce.
So for those who may not be familiar, let me explain to you the concept of the Binging Texan Barbecue Buffet, because Moist Adventures Indoor Water Park, I think you got the gist.
No, I think they got the jizz.
You get the jizz.
You got to know what the jizz is all about.
Exactly, yeah. But the Binging Texan, as Curtis drops back, as a receiver, Blaine Noel. No gain on that one. First time he's targeted Noel.
No, well.
They're down on the 2, second and goal. Keep an eye on this one, Mo Better Blues. Right, lined up behind Curtis. Gonna hand off to Mo Better Blues. Oh, stopped right at the goal line. He gets 1 yard out of it. Third and goal from the 1.
Important goal line stand for Moist Adventures. This could really, if they get a stop here, this could change everything.
And I mean, I feel like it's almost a thing where, like, if I'm the Binging Texan, I go for it. It's the last game of the season. Gotta get it all on the line, whatever the hell line was. Can't hold anything back. Can't hold anything back. Barrett Brantley with the stop.
Slabbity-doo football.
4th and goal. What are they gonna do? They're gonna kick it. This is, maybe the safe thing. Tie it up. Both teams held the field goals on their second possession. Kick is up. And good. We've got a tie game with 3:30 to go in the first half of play. And again, the Binging Texan Barbecue Buffet. Let me tell you about this place. It is a buffet, a barbecue buffet, focused on barbecue, of course, but has like a lot of other options. And the way it works is you walk in, and you kind of go through a turnstile. And if you're like a regular member, you have your own sack. It's kind of like when you go to a bar that has like the mug club with the numbered mugs, and you get your mug. Except it hasn't been cleaned. It's probably not been cleaned at all. Anyway, you were given a burlap sack. Okay, that is what you were given, and then you were let loose in the buffet area where you can go to the different troughs and shovel. And I say that because they literally have like gardening trowels in there. Shovel the food into your burlap sack as much as you want to take.
All
as
the
much as you
brisket,
want.
all the pork, all the chicken,
all the
beans
fixins,
and all the ham.
all the sides, all the ham indeed. Everything go in there. Yeah, it's like a cast iron skillet. You wouldn't clean it because it's just being seasoned as you're eating. Then, as you are looking to exit the buffet area, the buffet zone, I think as it's called, you are going through another turnstile where you, of course, go and you have a pitcher, like an actual pitcher like you would order a pitcher of beer, of binge sauce. Moist Adventures punting, by the way, from their own 43, so that's a big stop by Binging Texan. A pitcher full of what is called binge sauce. That punt only went to the opposing 40, so it's downed, and Binging Texan have a short field to start things off. So a pitcher full of what we call binge sauce, which is a mixture of Crisco and gravy. An entire pitcher is poured into your sack, and then you are sent on your way, but to the next person whose job is, and it is a hollowed position at the Binging Texan. There is someone whose job is only to rustle the sack so that every morsel of food is covered, and sopping with binge sauce. Then you're given a spork and go told to eat on the floor. Because there's no tables and chairs.
Beer because this is a family restaurant.
It's a family restaurant. You're given a spork because the kind of people who go there might do things to themselves with sharp utensils, okay? So go eat your sack of moist food, of wet mounds of food, of glop on the floor like a proper adult with a spork.
I've seen some urban legends. What they'll do is there's a secret menu where they'll set up a bunch of college kids will bring in there, and then they'll walk out with the sack. Like, you can't walk out with the sack. There's no takeout.
Yeah.
Standard buffet rules, but they'll find a way to somehow maneuver. You've seen that Fight Club you've seen the scene in Fight Club where they try to take it gets caught up in the barbed wire portion of it. But anyways,
I'm really trying to see where this is going, but go ahead.
Yeah. So you see that what may happen here is either they get some sorority girls or whatever, or get a couple friends, and they wrestle in the barbecue.
Oh, okay. In the binge sauce?
And sometimes, if you smell it hard enough at Bed Bath & Beyond, they do make soap out of it.
John Curtis nearly got picked off, by the way, with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half.
This is a good game.
Yeah.
This has been tense. Moist Adventures has no confidence in their passing. Spencer Gibbs has only been able to complete 3-yard dink and dunks.
Yeah, Binging Texan had been moving down the field, though. First and goal from the 10. Touchdown! Stephon had been 6 yards into the end zone, and for the first time in this game with 1:15 to go.
Wait, Bryan, is Dink and Dunce a part of some Bobby Barber?
Dink and Dunce? I think that's, what's it, Dunkin' Dunce? America Run No Dun Dun? I mean, maybe they'll have a sponsorship on the car. Maybe they will. I could see some alternate paint schemes for the Taco Baco car.
It's like with Jeff Gordon when he busted out the Beepus car, the Beepus stuff for about 3 years.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't recall Jeff Gordon the horse ever being sponsored by Beepus.
Well, sometimes you may have some lonely farmers.
Oh my God!
I whatever happens, as long as it's not in the view of the authorities, it's fine.
That's fine.
It's just a man and his horse.
You can just go to farmerslonely.com.
Yeah. Farmers Market.
Farmersmarket.com. Spencer Gibbs with like a cannon that ends up right in the 5th row of the sideline bleachers.
Yeah, I mean, when he throws it away with authority.
He's throwing it away like someone who just turned 25 and needs to get rid of their brass knuckles coffee cup.
Pretty.
Because you don't want to fight with a piece of coffee, now, do you?
That sounds like spoken from experience. 3rd and 6 after a 4-yard throw to a whole lot of love, who has been neutralized, not been targeted too much. They're going downfield. Got some daylight. Oh, big catch to Roger Kershaw. 44 yards and a first down inside the 20.
And there is the first signs of life from that Moist Adventures passing attack.
Heck yeah.
So quiet.
Yeah.
LonelySheep.com. Actually, that's only accessible in the Kingdom of Wales.
What about Lonely Wales in the Kingdom of Sheep?
Lonely Wales.
Lonely Wales in the Kingdom of Sheep.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Marty Mason, 9 yards up the middle. 1st and goal inside the 5. Moist Adventures with 29 seconds to go would like to go to the halftime go to the locker room at the half with a tie game. Oh, he throws it out the back of the end zone. Didn't see anyone, and maybe saw a sack coming. Spencer Gifts smartly throws it away.
Really, it's a hookup site, and they're all for the harpoon tank.
9 of 12, 21 yards, but still plenty of time for Moist Adventures.
And there it is. There's the touchdown to Thadwin. Thadwin. I understand his full first name is Thadwin, so it'd be Thadwin Win.
Thadwin Win?
Yeah, it's a Thadwin Win situation. Lonely Whales in the Kingdom of Sheep sounds like a short story rejected from a college literary magazine. That's amazing.
All right. We're just about wrapped up with the
23
first
seconds.
half.
Binging Texan are going to have to hurry if they want to get something out of this possession. But 17-17 at the end of the first half.
And
The
they're
over's
already
looking not
starting.
bad.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, also we got the halftime show rolling out. Guys, don't actually roll it out in the field. We still got.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
The band is out on the field.
Okay, the band is being. Oh God, the band is being arrested.
They've let loose the Bears.
Okay, no,
the Bears
the security.
have won.
Okay, get
the Bears.
Okay, no, we can't. No, please do not. Okay,
Wait,
great.
the band's on the field?
Security's arresting the band, you guys. We need. Oh God, this is bad.
What the hell are Nash, Hall, and Waltman doing on the field anyway?
I don't know. We couldn't even get Oates, Young, Crosby, Stills.
Nash.
Yeah. Okay. Well, our halftime entertainment has just been arrested, so I don't know what's happening. All right, give me a second. I'll figure something out. Okay. Well, if we need to, we might get that Blackstone guy too. But let me figure. I got this. I got it.
We're not even booking their cover band Magenta 6.
Let me just send a text to somebody. Get this. We got this sorted out. 8 seconds. We can do this. Okay.
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 By the way, roughing the passer, 15 yards.
Yes.
Everybody take a drink.
I'll be drinking Sharkleberry Finn, still in the packet, out of a surf-style windbreaker.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Someone's got to post bail for Magenta 6. That's not good. Midging Texan, by the way, downfield, looking for the field goal to start things off, to send the game into the locker room with the lead, a narrow lead at that. It's up. It's good. 20-17 with a second to go. What a drive in 22 seconds for the Binging Texan. That's why they are the 3rd seed ranked overall. And this would not be the first time a 3 seed has won the championship. The Creamy Surprise did that, I believe, in 2017. The Creamy Surprise won it as a 3 seed, if I recall. We've got the halftime for you right now. I think we got this, guys. Okay. Can we go down to the field then?
Yeah, let's go to our halftime show presented by the all-new Nissan Lapbinder. Comfortably seats 8, holds thousands of gags that we're reusing from earlier seasons.
We're good and desperate, guys. Just a little bit. Yeah. Should we make the announcement then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Attention, please. Please direct your attention to the PA system for today's championship game halftime show. Come on!
Just take the soul records off the shelf! 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 I did not love you more! Just take the soul records off the shelf! Just take the soul records off the shelf! Just take the soul records off the shelf! Just take the soul records off the shelf!
Walk 500 miles and then I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked up. Come at your door.
wins the championship game at South Tucson.
Who let this Bob Seger impersonator in the band? Why is somebody
It's karaoke with you with a great idea. How y'all doing? This ain't no song record song to do.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's waking up sitting next to you. I know I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500. 'Cause you know I would walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Just take them, 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 just take them.
Ladies and gentlemen, on saxophone, I'm tracking this karaoke machine.
It plays on video disc.
Records off the show. Just take those old records off the show. Just take those old records off the show. Just take those old records off the show. Everybody, just take those old records off the show. Just take those old records off the show. Just take those old records off the show.
Just take
Thank you, South Tucson. If anybody can donate to the belt, we would greatly appreciate it.
I just realized that the Binging Texas logo is a man with a shirt with an open belly button and not a man with an open mouth and a large hat.
What?
Now, if you look at the Binging Texan logo, it kind of looks like it's a man, and he's lying down, and you can see his mouth, and there's his hat. I know it's meant to be a belly button, but now you can see him as just as a man with his mouth asleep. His mouth open, he's asleep.
Y'all, we gotta fill. We got anything else?
Oh man.
Guys, I got this.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me find it.
It's so fucking stupid.
I got this. Hold on, I got this. See if the audio picks up.
Why'd you play that Bob Seger song for
You're
the
walking
truck?
in the woods. There's no one around, and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him, Shia LaBeouf.
Here?
He's following you, about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you, Shia LaBeouf. You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He mows up upon you now, and you can see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere. Running from your life, it's Shia LaBeouf. Brandishing a knife, it's Shia LaBeouf. Looking in the shadows, Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf. Lying in the woods, Shia LaBeouf. Killing for sport, Shia LaBeouf. Eating other bodies, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Now it's dark, and you seem to have lost him, but you're hopelessly lost yourself. Stranded with a murderer. You creep silently through the underbrush. Aha! In the distance, a small cottage, with a light on. Hope. You move stealthily to it, but your leg... It's caught in a bear trap! Gnawing off your leg.
Quiet.
Slipping through the cottage.
Quiet.
Now you're on the doorstep! Sitting inside, Shia LaBeouf. Jumping in an X, Shia LaBeouf. But he doesn't hear you enter, Shia LaBeouf. You're sneaking up behind him. Strangling superstar Shia LaBeouf. Fighting for your life with Shia LaBeouf. Wrestling a knife from Shia LaBeouf. Stab it in his kidney. Safe at last from Shia LaBeouf. You limp into the dark woods, blood oozing from your stump leg. But you have won. You have beaten Shia LaBeouf. Go Most Adventures.
I'm not gonna lie. I got caught up in that whole thing. I forgot to pause the game, so we're like 3:18 into the.
Playing of the football.
I didn't pause it in time. There's 3:15 to go in the third quarter, so we missed a little bit.
Try hitting that
Binging Texan have already moved
and see what
downfield.
happens. Hey, we're back.
Back. This is the
Tyrant
most-
Long. The band is out of the field.
They just decided to work around the karaoke machine.
And Steve McMichael has won.
Oh my god. Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
So, hey, you try to sing old time rock and roll for 3.5 minutes straight and remember to pause the damn game in the middle of it.
You know, I sing old time rock and roll and I don't know what to do afterwards either, so I guess it's fine.
Touchdown binging Texan Mo Better Blues.
Actually, the Moist Adventures actually has a very small. It's like similar to the Terrible Towel, but it's damp and it's covered in alcohol.
Yeah,
It's called the
absolutely.
Moist. It's called the Moist Towelette.
Ah,
I don't know. I think for Moist Adventures they would have a towel. It is moist, but that's not water or cleaning agent.
Oh, a sex towel.
It's his comb rag.
Antibacterial Shia LaBeouf.
does smell like bleach though. Well, Moist Adventures definitely behind it here. 10 points down. Can Spencer Gifts lead this team back to it? Marty Mason 2 yards up the middle.
He's got to have more confidence in the passing game. Why do I say that? Because that sounds right.
It sounds like a good thing that football people would say.
That's damn right, folks. What are some
really
other
gonna-
good things that
He's
football
really going
people
to
would
cover the
say?
spread.
Grit and intangibles.
Yeah.
The
grit and
athleticism.
sneaky athleticism.
Yeah,
Oh, nice, nice.
he really just he just wants.
Spencer Gibbs just snuck his way through, just like when he's trying not.
Down goes Spencer Gifts, sacked for a loss of 6 by Gladiator Gemini.
And when we say sacked, he was sacked and then rustled up
Sacked
in
and
bin
rustled,
sauce.
yes. And that's a grown ass child there.
That's all that Tucson aid and
That is-
binging Texan food.
That is someone's large adult son. And by the way, if you don't have the link to the IRM Discord, please do join it. I'd like to kind of make it a little more of a community. We're gonna put more stuff in it. There is a channel specifically for suggesting South Tucson youth football names.
Automatic first down.
Tell us about all the fine
these
recruits.
kids aren't gonna be eligible to play forever. We're watching the stream in
Siri.
Gmod. I don't know what that means.
Siri spell diary.
There's apparently like a video player that you can play in Gmod.
What's Gmod?
Personal foul.
Gary's
Face
mod?
mask. Defense.
Oh, okay.
Prop hunt, etc., etc. Somebody buy Bryan Gmod for God's sakes!
I don't know. I'm more partial to Vern's mod,
Oh,
to be honest.
okay. Yeah, I know what Gmod is. Yeah. I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know it by name. Oh, they're making it downfield. JD Holden, 9-yard catch, just short of the first down marker. And Moist Adventures with Spencer Gifts are making their way downfield, walking fast, faces.
They are
past
moving the
everyone
merch.
else.
Moving the merch.
They are moving the merch.
March of the merch.
Oh, nice stop. No gain. Marty Mason brought down 3rd and 1 by Sam Goody. His fourth tackle. 3rd for a loss. He's been a stalwart on this team.
Buy the newest Avril Lavigne CD for just $25.99 at Sam Goody.
Yes, it's
I had a
It's
stalwart.
on sale.
I had a stalwart one time. I had to put some freezing agent on it.
Oh no. Marty Mason gets the first down, 7 yards, first and goal. They're inside the 5. And oh, sorry, they're on the 6. They're spotting it on the 6. Here we go. Would have thought he got the better spot on that one.
Folks, what are you going to be doing other than watching this game? There's no other football
really.
games to watch. This is the big game. What are you going to go to Atlanta
Well, no, they're gonna watch
for?
that
Nothing.
halftime heat thing tonight. I don't know why it's called that, but
I don't know why they scheduled it for 2 in the afternoon either.
I guess because it's like half of the time that it takes to watch a normal wrestling show. It's not as
Oh
long
yeah,
as half the time.
it's halftime heat, the polar vortex. You just want to
Right.
warm up as fast as possible.
Oh, it's a global warming reference. I like that.
Okay.
Or a climate change reference. Spencer Gibbs. Oh no! Moves his large, lumpy body into the end zone for the touchdown. He did not go down from either of the contact he takes and gets the touchdown.
He was just slipping and sliding and rumbling and bumbling and stumbling and shitting and farting and pooping his way into the end zone.
And sweating. Oh, that sweat.
Oh, that sweat. So he's all covered in piss and shit and blood and binge sauce and sweat. Oh, that sweat. And he's just got moisture.
He's covered in more fluids than he's gonna be covered in more fluids than
The
when
mechanic.
they dump either allegedly the Gatorade.
Well, we're back to a 3-point game. Mo Better Blues with the return. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And this has been a close one. I think this is the close game we expected it to be. But, no, we're actually...
I'm just impressed by that damn leaping catch.
Yeah, right? And, like, it's really hard to kind of pick a player of the game at the moment to win the MVP award. But, man, this has been a proper championship game. I think we're starting to see these are two teams that deserve to be there. You know, they just did really well this whole season, and it's a shame only one has to win, but that's kind of how these things work.
Well, everybody wins. Everyone's getting a trophy.
Of course, in South Tucson?
It's all about the participation and the $300 registration fee.
Oh, fair. Okay, you do have to get something for that registration fee.
Especially.
Yeah.
Something's got to pay. Something's got to afford all these munis. You know, binging Texan, that's the thing. You know, they beat CTE in the quarterfinals in double overtime. They had a close one to beat Diddlers. You know, they're used to these close games, and we're into one now. A 3-point game going into the fourth quarter. And binging Texan, well, that's a loss of 2 for Mo Better Blues. 2nd and 12 by Kawika Bass. That's not a name we came up with. That's just a name the game came up with, and I love that.
Along with the largemouth, the smallmouth, and the rainbow, it's the Kawika.
I would really like to send this to SB Nation, this video, and be like, hey guys, can you do a rewinder on this one? Like, I love that idea. I'm like, hey guys, I know you have lots of actual work to do, but you know, just maybe.
Oh my God.
Like, you have been blocked by every person on the Shutdown Fullcast now, and you have somehow been banned from listening to it.
It's a tragedy. By the way, Diddler Cup returns April 13th.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, ready to
Global
roll
Mega
season
Fist
2.
12.
That other indoor football league
Yes.
That's right.
Well, this is an
with
indoor.
no
This is outdoor.
penalty,
You got indoor.
no dumb ref ball.
And of course, we got punning.
And no punting either. It's all attempted field goals.
Yes.
And attempted murder.
Yeah. When does the XILF come back? Is there a set time, or is it just going to be whenever?
Yes. There, our team selection will actually be next week. We'll do our team selection and draft and
Right.
preseason draft. And then the 17th will mark the week 1.
Wow. So we're starting already.
Schedule
I like it.
determined.
You know, where's my football?
Yeah, I know. Where's my actual goddamn football?
Uh-huh.
And yeah, we've had a bear.
No, seriously,
we had
where
a
is my
we had an
football?
ostrich.
Guys,
We
we
had
had
a
a football on the desk, and where'd it go?
Wait.
Yeah.
So we're just putting animals on the fields too. Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah. And paid subscriber to the channel, you get the chance, and you show up, and you get to create your own team. We're bringing back the two championship teams that played in the championship game. The returning champion Philadelphia Pole Greasers are coming back, and along with the Hartford Hangover. Benito's team was the runner-up.
There you go.
And then we're going to bring back 10 additional teams from the top 10 teams from last year outside of that. So they can have new ownerships, or you can either draft the team from last year, or you can adopt the team and draft
It's like
new
the Wild West. There's just this lawlessness. You don't have to keep your team. You can just go and kill them all.
Yeah, if you want to start fresh with a whole new team, have at it.
It really is an owner's league.
It is. No trade.
Finally,
no trade. Don't put me through that.
Finally, somebody cares about the billionaire owners.
Exactly.
Fuck yes.
Finally, it's for too long they have been forced to spend.
That dude just fell over on top of this other guy.
Meanwhile, the binging Texans have a chance to extend their lead. They are just going to grind out this clock as well.
Folks, many of the binging Texan fans believe in one JC. That would, of course, be Jesus Christ. But after this game, they may start to believe in another JC, and that's quarterback John Curtis.
Well, you do have your name etched into the history books if you win a South Tucson Youth Football Championship game.
Engraved for her pleasure. I should also note my girlfriend has she's currently playing The Sims 4, and it's cute when she plays it. It's like here's the big contrasting styles of when she plays versus when I play.
Yeah, you however are committing crimes against humanity.
Hers is move in a family, get it all decorated, very nice. Download a house, try to get it all decorated. Spend 18 hours trying to decorate it. Get fed up with the shit. Delete the house. Start over fresh.
Can you just hang on to that one? Morris Gates and the time with the 14-yard catch in double coverage. Wow, what a catch. And there you see the tail being told right there is the yardage difference. Oh, all alone, Mo Better Blues, stumbling, bubbling, touchdown,
shit.
Mo Better Blues.
The House of Blues has just opened its doors.
Yeah, the House of Blues indeed. Mo Better Blues. And they're going to go for the extra point, and man, I think
we'll get back to the Sim 4 story.
A lot of people are looking for hopefully another field goal. I don't want to be too obvious about that, and those are cheerleaders who have just broken several bones by performing that. Moist Adventures now down by 10. And a flag on that return. That'll give him an extra 15 yards, most likely.
Personal foul.
Oh yes, that patented PI offense.
It's PIY. But yes, The Sims 4. Okay, so then there's me. Here's The Sims 4 for me.
Yes.
I made Harry Carey and I dressed him up in a hot dog suit, right?
Good.
He knocked up a girl, so they had twins, Budweiser and Bud Light. He also lives in a house with a raccoon who wears a top hat. Yes, in this game you can make raccoons.
Is the raccoon
anthropomorphic,
or is it an actual raccoon, or is it a raccoon person?
It is an actual goddamn raccoon.
Beautiful.
And so
airing it out. Almost picked off. Spencer Gifts throwing it all the way downfield. Why not? Last game of the season, can't hold anything back.
So, like, the joke is, like, the raccoon has to convince the adults that he's a cat. He's like,
sure.
We've named him Trash Pandacoot.
Oh.
First down.
That's so good.
It's like,
How
he's
has
like,
no
yes.
one made that joke before?
It's like he's going around like, yes, I assure you, I am a cat. Yeah.
Airing it out again. Oh, I think he just hit the defender, Ryan Gillette, in the back with the football. So he gets credit with the tackle, I guess. Why not? And the binging Texan looking to hold on to this one. Moist Adventures not out of this yet. They're at the 45, airing it out, just going big diving catch and a first down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. JD holding his fourth catch for 54 yards. And with a minute and a half to go, Moist Adventures do not feel like they are out of this yet.
But they've got to hurry. These are the moments that Spencer Gifts are made for. Whether that's whoopee cushions, fake dog shit, or lava lamps.
Or an overpriced latex horse head.
Or a trucker hat that says, "Fuck you, I'm drunk, but I'm classy."
Or just says "fart on my balls."
Do you know how many Sesame Street stuff we could be buying right now?
Correction, that's Sesame stuff where the characters are portrayed smoking weed.
Yep.
Automatic first down.
It's up Sesame Seed, man.
By the way, I had an old coworker that told me about I guess he would go on a golf weekend with his buddies, and they'd have a little kind of friendly competition, and the guy who finished dead last had to wear out to their nice dinner a fart on my balls trucker hat to their nice dinner. And of course you get asked about it because it's a trucker hat that says "fart on my balls." This is the stupidest thing. We're down to 57 seconds to go. Moist Adventures trying to get within 3 of this one. They are gonna do it. Touchdown, Lance Walton makes this 34-30. We are not out of the woods yet.
But it all comes down to one onside kick.
Well, they got to kick the field goal first, but yes, you're right, they do. Kick is up and good, 34-31, and I think that will have...
in some
that will have just
European
meant the
areas,
over wins.
in some European areas, the Moist Adventures water park is right next to Gardens.
Yeah, and the onside kick goes right to Rufus Canary. Right to him.
Yep, that's ball game.
This could be it. Well, Moist Adventures, here's the thing. 2 timeouts left to go. Binging Texan going to want to run this clock out. Oh, that's tackle for a loss. Yep, they used their first timeout.
It's not over just yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's over yet. If they use their last timeout and stop the clock, then they'll only take another 40 seconds off at max. But that's going to do it. That's the first down. Mo Better Blues seals this game up with a 13-yard run. It is going to be victory formation for the Binging Texan. And they have somehow found a way. The Gatorade cooler. Sorry, the Tucsonade cooler of binge sauce and Tucsonade is being dumped on the coach.
We don't even know who their coach's name is, but he did a hell of a job.
I gave them all names and I didn't write them down.
That's fine. Nothing is more South Tucson.
No, you know what? Because I gave them all names when I created them. And that is it. The Binging Texan are your South Tucson Youth Football 2019 champions. Mo Better Blues, the MVP of the big game. And that is going to do it. What a game.
What a game from Mo Better Blues, John Curtis from Gladiator Gemini, and Bruce Makes Sugar. Sacks for all. Rufus Canary as well.
And this crowd is going completely bonkers. They are rustling their sacks. What a game.
And for the Moist Adventures fans, they're just left dry.
You got all that work and you're not satisfied.
Dusty.
Yeah, they are moist with tears, unfortunately.
That's right. They now need a cigarette because they just weren't able to finish the comeback.
And there you see some of the famous.
Well, actually, the
shots
comeback
of the
occurred.
game.
It's just
Yeah, the comeback did just kind of fall a little short. That's
they call it a California potato chip at times.
Yeah. So 34-31, your final score. Gentlemen, what a game. What a game
this was. We had a little bit of everything here, I'd say.
That is one way of putting it.
We had great offensive plays. We have marquee players coming through in clutch moments.
Yeah.
Of course, we had karaoke.
We sure as shit did.
We had a national anthem.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of setting the standard for South Tucson championship games now.
That's right. This is the big game.
Yeah. Wow, what a game. 2 teams absolutely deserving of being there, putting on a fantastic game. In the end, you know what? I think a deserved win, a fantastic win, just gritting it out by for the binging Texan. And of course, grit is one of those things you can find in your sack.
Yes, you can find it in your marmalade shack marmalade.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Mm.
Fucking hell. Oh my god, what a season. What a season.
There's the owner of the binging Texan being presented with the winner's trophy.
Yes. And I'm not sure I forget what did we say the winner's trophy was gonna be. I forget. We said something stupid. I can't remember what. Oh god. We had some joke for what the winner's trophy was going to be. I don't remember. I don't remember.
The confetti cannon is laced with binge sauce.
Of course it is. Yeah, they're just binge sauce. They have found a way to carbonate it. They are like opening up carbonated bottles of it and just spraying binge sauce everywhere.
They just put it to a soda stream.
Yeah, they put it into a soda stream because that works. Oh my god, what a game. What a championship. What a season! Oh gosh, I mean, you know, these are the games you're gonna remember, and man,
you're gonna tell your kids about the time that Joe Namath called a shot. You're gonna remember the times of the immaculate reception and the catch in the back of the end zone, and you're certainly gonna remember Mo Better Blues' performance in the South Tucson Youth Football Championship game.
Yeah, why not? I have to go back and find out who like the MVPs were of the other games. I'm sure the video has it. But yeah, that's wow. That's our season. That's our season. Man, what a game! What a championship! Congratulations to the binging Texan Barbecue Buffet for picking up their first ever South Tucson Youth Football Championship. Moist Adventures, there's always next season for them. They'll be very proud of the way they performed a 10-win season. Outstanding for them, for those squirts. But it is the Sack Rustlers of the
Riblets. The Riblets are being served.
The Riblets, that's their name. They are the Riblets. Those young Riblets. What a game. Oh man, well they are not gonna be man, I think everyone's gonna be in a food coma by about 5:30 p.m. Eastern time tonight, so you know that won't be too long because I think that's about it for them today. They're all just gonna pass out and not worry about anything else for the rest of the day because this is what it's been. This is what it's all about here in South Tucson. A fantastic, terrible little place. The fourth biggest little city in the world. We
wouldn't have it any other way. Don't gentrify this place.
Yeah, it's it just is what it is.
Only gentrify it.
Gentrify it, Jesus.
Gentrified
Fucking
chicken.
hell. Why? Why?
No, that's actually when they try and cook the fried chicken, but it's actually rare on the inside.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, you want a nice medium rare chicken. Well, that's gonna be it for RJ. Entire season being just a fantastic podcast partner for this. The Caveman for the time he stepped in, and thank you again to all of you for watching this. If you have not followed this channel already, please do. This is the kind of ridiculousness I would love to provide for you guys all the time. This has been South Tucson Youth Football's 2018-2019 season. Until next fall, so long, Arizona!